la la do 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 do
The Bobby Show. La la la
la la la la la
the show.
Theme of the show today, guys. And let's not forget, we want to raise some money. Be generous out there.
Be really
We want to raise money for our
Just
society,
so much money.
for the prevention of humanization of dogs.
Mm-hmm. We're going to talk a bit more about money later in the show and just how it came to the island of Yap and how they discovered money.
Philip, before we get going any further, I just want to know, how are you?
I'm all right.
Are you good?
I've actually started moving like inside the 2 meter distancing with people, and I find it really holing. It really makes me whole.
It makes you feel whole.
Yeah, I get to like a meter and 3/4. It feels so good about it. Yeah. How about you? How are you? How are you? More
okay, well, here's the thing. I had bread last night. I ate bread.
Oh, you had bread? Oh my goodness. Are you okay?
Bread. I'm not really.
No. Oh, goodness.
I'm a little bit upset.
I'm so sorry. You're not fed up, are you?
I'm a little bit.
You're not fed up.
I had some bread.
Yeah.
So, you know.
It's so true what it does to you. I don't know why they keep feeding it to us. It's like they want to kill us or something.
Well, it's the wheat lobby.
It's the wheat lobbyists. I know.
And if we look on screen here, we're going to see a painting of some peasants. That's what we're into this week.
Yeah.
Peasants.
Just some peasants and just some bread is shoes.
I mean, please change. They're all alcoholics. Look at them. They're just drunk, burning thick.
Yeah.
Hang on just a second, Philip. I got to listen to Carlos. He's in my ear. Roger that, Carlos. You can say it again. What are you saying, brother? What are you saying? With the picture. We're both on the screen with the picture.
Oh, I love modern technologies.
I know. It's great.
This
I'm glad someone else is doing it.
Really allows us to get our message out.
And, we've got a lot of messages. Especially in this day and age, I think our message is more important than ever right now.
I think it's all about the message, not so much the words of the message, but the thought of the message, but just the message itself. So I think too often with the message, you can get really involved in the words or the actual message, and I think fuck that. This is about the This is about the actual message. Yeah.
You know. I don't think we need to hear from any more men anymore.
I think I've had enough of them. I've had enough of them.
Apart from these two right here, I wouldn't even call us men. If anything,
not really.
If anything, I wouldn't call us late for dinner.
No, I see you as a warrior. You're like a warrior to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. How? I just gotta get my light up. Really?
But a peace warrior.
Okay.
A warrior, like someone that just beats the living peace into people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Even when I'm.
I'm just gonna put my quitar down. I never realized the Spanish called it the quitar before now.
Oh, do they? You know, Carlos and I were talking about this last week, weren't we, Carlos?
Were you?
Yeah. And he said, why on earth, when did you people start just dropping the gwit?
Yeah.
Guitar.
Yeah,
guitar. I was like, well, it's typical. It's English chauvinism. Isn't it?
Anglosphere. Just, you've got to be careful with words.
I hate
how
the Anglosphere is over.
The Anglosphere is over for sure.
Yeah, it's a little bit. They're not angels, that's for sure.
Yeah, we're happily seeing the end of our reign.
Anglosphere.
So this is going to be a fantastic show. I really feel pumped. And
it's a little action-packed today, isn't it? It's a bit full.
Yeah, I've got a feeling that you're not quite in character yet, and I'm not really sure what. I mean,
what?
What? I just feel like I don't know, you're coming across like some kind of machismo guy.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's time to soften it all up.
Okay.
Bring it down. Yeah.
What about this? Is this better?
That's so
that
much
more
better.
me? That's more me.
That's
isn't
more
it?
you there, yeah.
I've
I've just been spending a lot of time. You probably noticed, Anthony, spending a lot of time in my dance studio and just sort of working through a few of the problems I had this week. I had some problems. I had some muscular sort of problems that I was dealing with. Yeah.
Okay.
My reciprocal inhibitions muscles were kind of really sticking, and I was trying to automatically relieve the nerve inhibition, but I just couldn't. I just wanted to I couldn't overcome the opposing tensions of what was happening with my phasic muscles.
The nerve inhibition.
Yeah.
That is so important.
It is so important.
Don't you think that a lot of us are just walking through life with I see it in people, you walk by them in the street and you go, that they're just full of inhibitions, nerve inhibitions.
They are. There's just their nerve inhibitions are just so it's not letting their synergist groups get to work.
You know what
it's all about their.
They need some Agent Orange of love.
They do. They need to be whipped to death with the love stick.
They need some chemical imbalance.
They do. They need to have their violence castrated.
Yeah. I'm feeling a little better now. I mean, the bread is still coursing through me, but
I can imagine. How are you even here?
I start to feel better. So we're doing the show today with a painting, aren't we?
Yeah.
And we just thought paintings should breathe. They should live and they should be amongst us. And that's why we brought this along. Yeah. And I don't know anything about it. It was, it's just something that it looked busy to me. It looked like a comic book.
Yeah.
A lot of the drawing didn't look much better than, say, one of your really good friends could do who's into art.
Yeah.
And that's what I liked about it.
Yeah, that's what I thought we should be looking at too. So I'm going, just so any viewers from our Bulgarian viewers, I've never seen this painting before now. And we're just going to take it apart.
Take it apart.
Take it apart. Have a little look at it.
I want to know, what is the guy doing underneath? There's a little shed, like what would you call that? It's a roof with no walls. What do you call that?
It's a gazebo.
There's a gazebo right in the middle, and it looks like there's a devil with his head in his hands. Looks like a devil. And what's the other guy doing there? What's happening in that?
It looks like he's spying through a hole, like a glory hole or something like that.
Just move to the right. Move to the right of that guy. There's a guy just in front of the demon there. What's happening there? What's he doing? Is he getting a haircut or?
Yeah, it looks like he's having his head massaged.
Oh, that's what he is.
Yeah.
So what is the message of that? It must be something to do with what is it? Okay, the devil.
Yeah, it's a very patriarchal stance we've got here in this painting overall, I think. If you look at it, there's a lot of machismo.
There's a guy bottom right is absolutely blattered with his face. Right. He's just absolutely.
Oh, is it? Let's see. I can't see that.
He's got an eye of one hand out to the left.
Oh, there he is. Oh my goodness. Well, you look at that. He is.
Are we moving this around, or is that just me?
No, it's Carlos.
Carlos, thank you, Carlos. That freaked me out. I thought, am I doing this? I don't feel like I'm doing this.
I thought I was doing it with my eyes. It was so weird. I thought, my gosh.
There's a guy. Do you think that? I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'm not. It's just that I was.
I think what's happening is this new technology. I just did an upgrade on my.
Oh, did you? Did you get an upgrade?
I did.
Oh, great! So what have you got again? What are you running?
I'm on the iPhone 14. And
okay, great.
What it does, it's got eye technology where if I just look at a certain part of the screen will move. Watch. I'll look to the left.
Okay, let me see.
Look to the left, and the painting will move to the left. And check this out.
Oh, it's not
I
quite
just
working.
use my eyes. No.
Okay, try it again.
Okay, if I look to the left, the painting moves to the left and expands. Just
okay. So
that's not actually happening now.
I think you got the program on wrong. So if you look to the left, the painting moves to the left.
Okay.
We did it.
Oh, look at that! And then wow,
that is great.
iPhone 14.
You're doing that with your eyes.
Yeah.
Okay, can I try and move it back with mine? Let's see if that works.
Sure. Look at that. Oh, yours is so much more delicate than mine. You must be on Android.
It's because I'm wearing a sweatband.
No. Oh, I see. Right. I must have sweat in one of my eyes. If you get sweat in your eyes, it just ends up like actually making the whole painting dribble a little bit.
So that guy with the devil under the gazebo is resting his head on him, and I think what that's saying is, it's saying, do you know what, guys? Sleepy time.
There he is. This
is what we need to do. We need to relax.
Look at this guy. Yeah, just
a little nap. I'm a satanic beast, and I'm napping.
Yeah, I mean, it's really horrible what satanic beasts used to do in the past. I'm glad we don't see much of them anymore.
No. I mean, now they're just in the White House.
Yeah, exactly.
They're just in the White House. Am I right?
You're not.
And I don't mean Barack Obama. So you work it out.
You don't mean that at all. You don't mean that at all.
Of course, I love him, but he's been in there for a few years.
Well, why wouldn't you love him? Because there's so much to love.
I adore him. Probably a little too much. I got a little fanny.
I could really drone on and on about it.
Yeah, let's not go back there, though, because it'll just make us sad.
By the way, if anyone here watching wants to go into our shop and maybe get some of our Virtue Chamber Echo Bravo texturing gum, that's available to buy in our shop, and you can have her hair. Look at Anthony's hair. It's just so perfect. I work
this out here. Yeah. So I've been working on that, and it's really kept my hair gray. And all the money is going to go to one of our foundations. We've got 2 foundations at the moment. We're trying to really pare it back. We've got Prevention of the Humanization of Animals Fund. Yeah. A great new one we've got involved in. I love Tracy was who I talked to. She was my contact there. And she just laid out the whole basis for the project.
It's really hurtful.
The structural situation, and she just where the money's going, who's and where we're going to target it. And she said Zoom meetings that you guys run, which get upwards of 30 to 32 people, is where that's their attack.
That's where we want to go in. Well, it sickens me what they're making animals do now. It started off originally with pirates.
It sickens me.
Yeah, it sickens me. It started off with simple, let's make a parrot say fuck off for fun.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry. And I know the children watching. And then it turned into teaching dogs to spell, and it's just where's it going to end? It's going to end with
teaching people to spell. Just like having dinner in a restaurant with a dog while the dog's at the table. I don't think the dog wants that.
I don't think so either. You know what I mean? Well, just with them running their paw down the menu, you can see they're uncomfortable.
They're not.
They got to keep because they're going to think, what's that? What's this? What can I have the dessert before I have a main? And they're like, oh gosh, I really feel for you.
And also for owls, our owl project, we went around England and we went to all towns of 10,000 people and under, and we gave them an owl.
Yeah, it's really great.
And we started off with about 84 owls. And
great.
A lot of the locals, though, started to hunt, catch, eat the owls. And this is where the money's going to have to go, is to get new owls, because these people, they're savages.
Surprise!
Sorry, I didn't mean to say that, but
we're gonna be parents because we've got 3 new owl eggs. I've been keeping them under my my buttocks to keep them warm because they're really, you can feel they're kind of toasty. We're by this time tomorrow we're gonna have little baby owls flying around.
Yeah, so we're taking those to Winchester, isn't it? Isn't that where
the Winchester Owl Exhibition?
Their first owl for a year. They ate their owl a year ago. And you would have thought differently of Winchester because there's a lot of people who work finance who live there.
Yeah. You can see
they're supposed to be smart people who work in finance.
Yeah.
Finance. I love saying finance.
You can actually see, if you look really closely on this one, the owl's actually written. Let's just see if you can see that. The owl's actually written Winchester on the owl. Like, now, obviously, written it. Owls don't write so good.
No, they're not great writers.
They're not great writers. The big claws, They're great for like night hunting, not so great for spelling. But they've spelled it correctly, oddly.
So that's good for them. Well, we try and do our best with the owls.
Yeah, dude.
So we'll be trying to move off of painting now, don't you? Because we need to talk about, I get a lot of questions, a lot of emails about how do you heal?
How
do you heal?
You heal. I love, it's such a great question.
Isn't it a great question? Let's unpack that. Let's unpack that.
That's the kind of question that has 2 question marks at the end.
Yeah.
Like it's sort of double question. It's like, sometimes you have a question mark. How do you heal? And then this one's got, how do you heal? I mean, really interesting. Yeah.
Okay. That's 2 questions, isn't it? Yeah.
It really is.
So it's how do you heal?
Oh, how do you heal?
I don't know. How do you heal? How do you heal?
How do you
and then it's, how do you heal?
Ooh.
Yeah.
I know.
How do you heal? So it's Carlos, I know you're out there. And by the way, Carlos isn't some sort of internet technician guy. He's a spirit that follows us. And that's how we're able to just access him wherever we are, not just when we're in cupboards and dance studios.
Yeah. It's not like a...
Sorry,
go ahead.
Oh, thanks, buddy. Thanks, pal.
You're welcome.
I just wanted to see if Carlos I forgot what I was going to ask him.
What were you going to ask Carlos? How do you heal? Yeah.
No, leave that picture there. I don't know, that's you can show this picture that's up now. Just I want to show people how bad people were at drawing.
Just going to look closer.
Yeah, so there.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Let's look at that. That's how people used to draw in the Middle Ages. Not so good, was it?
Yeah, they just.
I mean, I could have done that.
Yeah.
And this was as best they could do. So I think that tells you everything you need to know about people. Look at that. That is
the man with the axe would not be happy at that depiction of himself. That's bad drawing. Look at his nose. I mean, that's just going to be... People are going to be making fun of him for his nose anyway, if that's even close to being
Why is he even bothering with 2 hands? The axe stops in his left hand.
Well, because his left hand is so tiny, he uses his right hand to steady himself, it looks like. I'm more or less... But his nose is almost as big as the axe, and that's... They used to call him Axie Nose. Axl Rose.
And this brings us closer to the question, which is, how do we heal? And what we do is we heal through art. And what we do is we go and find old art where they weren't very good, and that helps us feel better about who we are. Doesn't it, Philip? And we look at that and we say, hey, I'm better than those people.
Well, first of all, I'd say let's look at the whole picture as a whole here.
Okay.
First of all, let's look at their shoes, because you got to start with sensible footwear. Okay. Something that we've really, I think, as a creature, we've grown into. Just let's focus. Can we focus? Let's the spirit of Carlos maybe bring us in, focus in to the feet, the footwear. Look at the little. Some of them don't even have shoes on, Anthony. Now,
some of them don't even have feet.
Look, this one over here has just got really. It's got Go further over to the guy who's got his foot wrapped. He's obviously turned his toes are on the side of his foot, and the other way. There you go. That one there. He's just obviously hurt his.
That happens, doesn't it?
Yeah,
happens.
It does.
Yeah,
he's obviously hurt his anterior paltroid.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, he's hurt his lateral metatarsal bone, his metatarsal in his phalange. And I think when you hurt your phalange, you've got to end up wearing one of these health socks.
I'll tell you one thing, it's full on. When you hurt your phalange. Can I get a high five on that?
high five on.
Yeah, it's full on. The full on. What the heck is that guy holding on the far left over that other dude's head? What is that thing? What the? Can I swear on here? Can I swear? I know there's listening.
I don't.
But I want to teach children to swear properly. This is how I would swear. If you're 10 and you're watching this, just say, "What the fuck is that thing he's using on his head?" That's a great.
You know those head massage things you get at Christmas when you can't think of anything interesting to buy a friend you don't know very well. Yeah. You get those head massage things that makes you feel for about a minute. You go, "Oh, that feels weird," and then you never use it again. It's one of those.
So that's what the message is then.
Yeah.
Don't trust someone else to keep your head straight. You need to do it for yourself. And they knew that even in the dark ages.
If you look at the man who's having his head stroked, look at his eyes. Look, he's not happy. He's like just putting up with it.
I'd say he's got a little bit of concern on his face.
I'd say so. And then a smirk that says, I hope this isn't all he got me for Christmas.
And why is the back of my head so long? That's what
yeah. Well, he's holding it up. Look at his little tiny arms.
Yeah. And the other guy who's doing it is going, I don't know. I don't even want to be doing this.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure this is a thing. But I'm gonna aim it best I can.
Yeah. I'm just gonna try and get it right in there. Look, you can just see he's thinking more about his hair appointment.
Yeah.
And can I say good thinking, because look at it. Look at that.
Oh, that's what I wanted to ask Carlos. It just come back to me is, Carlos, is there any way you can put up on the screen, and I know you're in space, so why would you be able to, but if you were in space, to put up some of the times the viewers, I know we go out on several platforms. We go out on YouTube, Twitch, some other ones, whatever, Facebook. But some of them are allowed to send us messages, and I wonder if that is possible. Is there like a conversation place where we can see? Because some people go, "Hey, I had a healing machine like that once. It's actually called a Doggletron," and then we can react off the back of that. But if that's gonna be, just send me a message. Send me a nice message. Space Carlos. That's something.
Wow, amazing.
Okay, so positive stuff. Thank you.
Yeah, a lot of positive.
Sounds like we're getting a lot of positive messages out there.
Yeah.
A lot. And you know who's doing a sale on beverages? And I'm not trying to say this, but it looks like they're having a tough time shifting Coke Zero.
They're having a very tough time. They already have time. They've gone into competition with themselves, the old Diet Coke people.
Yeah. And that's an issue. That's an issue.
As we all know, Diet Coke is not the same company, as everyone knows, as we're all perfectly aware.
Yeah.
Diet Coke, different company. They're like this similar name, but they're Diet. Let's just watch you drink it. It really makes you want one. Okay, now let's just see. I'll just get this in there. And
okay, let's see if that's as refreshing looking. Okay, it's a plastic bottle as well, not as tasty looking. Oh, God, I had a little cry there.
Oh, that was not good at all. I did not enjoy. They put the zero in Coke Zero.
Oh, that's nice. I like that. That's good.
Yeah,
that's good. They put zero into it. Yeah. You know what we need a little bit less of in this world? I just want to show you what we need less of, and it's this and this. This is what we need less of in the world.
Milk, less milk.
Oh no, I thought it said gas on it.
Oh, I can't see the gas.
Oh, it said
gas.
Gas.
We do not need gas. Oh, it does.
Yeah.
I can see it now, and we don't need it. Or milk. Gas or milk.
Yeah, it didn't hurt that you said milk. I mean, that's certainly not a problem.
Milk makes me feel a little gaseous.
Yeah. Gaseous.
Yeah.
Sculpture. She studied sculpture at St. Martin's College. That's where I caught her eye. What do you think that Jarvis Cocker would think of things right now?
I don't know. I think he'd probably get up on stage and just wave his bum at us.
I think the people who studied sculpture at St. Martin's College are coming into their own right now.
I'd like to see Justin. What's his name? Justin
Bieber?
Bieber? No,
Timberlake.
Timberlake.
Justin Trudeau.
Justin Trudeau.
Oh,
I'd like to see him like step up on stage at the next Trump rally and just show his buttocks like that. See if he can get away with that.
Oh, that would show
really like start a war between Canada and
he's probably too busy being racially blind and insensitive somewhere.
There might be that.
He's sure got away with that, hasn't he?
He sure has.
No offense to Canadian
people,
but he sure got away with that. It's everyone just look the other way. He's on our team.
Yeah.
No, just look the other way. What? No, it's just like fun thing he did one. No. He can't remember how many times. So that's a thing, I guess. Yeah, that's a thing. I don't remember how many times. I can remember how many times. Easily.
Yeah, how many?
0.
Oh,
but but I can't remember how many. So anyway, let's move on. That's Justin. He always brings out a bit of a conflict inside of me. Let's look over here. Okay. One of the ways we like to heal, isn't it? Burping, for example.
Sure.
But also dance and competition. Now, Philip and I used to have a previous life before we became really popular streamers. I think this is what we're doing. We're streaming, I think.
Yeah.
I think it is. Yeah. I'm not sure. We used to be competitors, and we used to compete in a little something called gymnastics. This is early in our dance career. We took a little break, and Philip was in the 1976 Olympics. And, it's funny that you don't go around telling everybody, oh, this is me, I did this. Like, you're really cool that way. Like, you don't brag.
No.
I just wanted to, some of the viewers might be surprised, and I hope you don't get too embarrassed, but I want to walk you through the 1976 Summer Olympics in Montreal. And here's a little guy called Phil Nicol. There he is. There, they've changed your name or something there, but there he is, Phil Nikolov. Remember before you changed your name? There he is. There he is. There's Phil Nikolov. And you remember when your hair was a little blonde?
Yeah.
So cute.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I still have that vest.
Okay, here now he jumps up. Now, can we not yet. Okay, stop it right there.
Yeah.
I want to know, Philip. What this is the eyes of the world are watching.
Yeah.
What are you thinking right now?
I was thinking I've got to get some new shoes.
Is that what you mean? No way.
Yeah. I was just looking down and thinking, wow, these have really seen me through a lot of comps. And I think now would be a really good time to just sort of back it up. And I normally don't do the tilt that far, but I was concentrating on that. I thought, oh, look at that. Oh, I need new shoes. Yeah. And because I was dealing with, I had a deltoid injury during this whole competition.
You did a deltoid enunciation, I think.
A deltoid enunciation. I had a nervous disposition and
you did, yeah. You were like a small dog.
Yeah, I was like a really small dog, like a mini Chihuahua. Like
you used to shiver like a Shih Tzu. That's you.
I was like this little tiny thing.
You used to shake like a little pug.
I still do, just thinking about this particular comp, and it really drives me insane. But I just remember this. It's so funny you stopped it on this very moment, though, because this moment meant a lot to me. Because at the very same moment, I also just like a little perp of a fart, like a little poop. And what it did is we'll see as it rolls is the shoe. Me thinking about the shoes and the perp. This is where I hurt the deltoid. You can see what happened. So I go a little too far. There you go, a little too far. Go back and forth. There's the perp. Then perp. And then
is that where you pummed? A little.
That's where I pump. Yeah, and then just roll it on. Just roll it on another second. You'll see what happens. I go too far. Look, and then. Let's roll. There we go. And there's the deltoid right there.
Looks like you're going backwards.
Ouch. Yeah. Can you see? That's why I changed arms.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. Was that arm sore? And then you
stop right there. Stop there. Just go back. Can we float back? Okay. Go back.
Float it back.
Go back one.
Float it back.
Okay. Keep going. There you go. And there. No.
Wow.
Okay. Go back a bit. Go back. Go up a bit. Now forward a bit. Go forward a little bit. Now go back. No, back a bit. Just go back a bit.
Yeah.
Go forward a bit. Just go forward. Just go a little
right
bit.
There.
Right there.
How are you doing this? You must be you were so strong back then.
The pain was horrendous. Right there. Right there we are. Right there. Stop. That's the one. Now look at the shape of my hips here.
Yeah.
I have what they call in gymnastics lady hip. And it's really
they call it that.
So painful. So painful.
Yeah.
For a male gymnast,
you're able to pass a child through your birth canal now, though.
Yes, exactly. Well, yeah.
You couldn't before gymnastics, but now you can.
That's correct. Which is what happened to Jenner. And so so if you look at my lady hip here.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Yeah.
Oh boy, am I ever looking?
So you look, exactly.
No offense, but I'm looking.
If you can close up, get a close up on my face here. Just go right up into my face.
I don't think we.
Just just imagine it, because I'm in a lot of pain.
I'll do your face.
This is it. I'm in a lot of pain. I got a deltoid and a lady hip,
and I've got to land this next skimmy.
Yeah, yes, exactly. I've got to do the squirts now. Roll it forward a bit.
Have you got an erection while this is happening?
Roll it forward a bit. Well,
my greatest worry about gymnastics is every time I competed, I just thought.
Well, but stop. Roll it back. Right here. Stop right there, because I'll show you. I actually used my erection to roll around the bar.
Oh, great. Okay, let's watch this.
Because I want to get back to this.
Oh, there it is.
There you go.
You've hooked it with your erection. Great.
This is what won me this gold medal, the bronze medal. Sorry, it looked gold when they gave it to me. I was so excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you've hooked it with your, and that takes a lot of the strength. Adds to the strength.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're hooking.
I done
like you're really concentrating there.
Yeah, I've done a lot of P-ups. A lot of my training was lifting heavy weights with my penis.
Well, what you got to do is you got to go to bed and drink loads of fluid just before you go to bed, and that means in the night your body will create an erection to stop you from peeing your bed. And you do that every night, and it just helps work it out. Yeah, been there.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like we've done this on another episode, Sauce.
No. The physiology is that the erection it stops you from rolling over. So it's twofold. It stops you from going to the toilet, but also stops you from rolling out of bed.
It's twofold.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's twofold.
Twofold.
Yeah. Okay. Good stuff.
So what I did during the training for this bronze medal competition is I did a lot of heavy lifting with my penis. And I actually did suffer an injury.
You start with a towel.
Yeah.
And then you get heavier towels, larger towels. And then wet towels. To build that strength up. With your erections. This isn't a masculine thing. I don't want anyone to think that. It's just a thing.
Oh, not at all. But don't be silly. It's the least masculine thing you could ever imagine.
Then you need to test the strength and what it can put up with. And so you slam it in a door. You get the erection, you open the door, and you smash the erection. And at first you think that doesn't even hurt. But then you tie
the dog lead through it, and you have your dogs maybe put some skis on and pull you through the snow. That's like there's a lot. So I started off with small dogs, with
small dogs skiing.
But I ended up with the Saint Bernard, a Newfie.
Yeah,
a Newfie dragging me through by my cabin.
Your cabin. Sorry. I'm sorry. I just started to cry then.
I'm in tears thinking about it.
So you've hooked your penis. Let's see how you land this.
Yeah, okay.
That's the terms, isn't it?
So just roll it forward. There we go. And here we go. There we go. I just want to show everyone my penis is okay. I do the leg flick. and then there we go. Boom.
There's and your boner's still there.
And you can still see it.
That's great.
Yeah. That's actually not erect at this point. It's just very muscular.
So you have the ability for your erections to go down really quickly.
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
I have that too. I never had it when I was younger. I mean, that's the curse of the young, isn't it?
Yeah,
being constantly. What is the term for that? Constantly erect. I believe there's a
erratic. What is that?
Help me out. Priapic. Priapic.
What's the Spanish word for it?
Priapico.
Teenager.
Priapico.
Teenager.
These young guys, they are so priapico.
I didn't mean to make you laugh at me, but I got a priapico.
Yeah. And that is in no way being xenophobic, what we're doing.
Not in any way. I'm not trying to be like Carlos.
We tell everyone we're not xenophobic, and so we're not. So
by the way, if anyone...
I called someone out for being xenophobic the other day. I called them out. And so that bought me 3 chips of being xenophobic. Isn't that how it works, Wolfie? Atty? I mean,
Atty, I'm one of the... Oh, you just did like my mom's thing. I just want to remind people, if you want to buy, donate, or put some money towards, you get a free VCEB texturing gum, which is available in our shop. We are sponsored by VO5. It was VO4 for a while.
Sponsored by VO5.
Sponsored by VO5. Sponsored by VO5. Sponsored by VO5. Sponsored by VO5. Sponsored by VO5. Sponsored by VO5. Sponsored by VO5.
Sponsored by VO5.
Sponsored by VO5.
Sponsored by VO5. VO5. Oh yeah. We did. You know, it was very music heavy last week, and a lot of people got in touch and said it gets in the way of the information because someone wrote in, and I believe they're called Rach1218.
Oh, yeah.
And they said, "Look, guys, love the singing; it's gorgeous, but unless you start doing 2 hours." we're here to heal, and
we're here to heal. We're here to heal.
They want to hear some of the tips. And now, Carlos, if you're out there, you could tell me if there are any questions about healing you want to feed us, because I'll tell you why. I'm going to now.
Oh, look at it! One of our owls has given us. What has he just done? He just scratched his. They've just given us a London egg. Isn't that nice?
Oh, well,
owls for London.
Yeah,
owls for London. It's so sweet of them to be doing that. Sponsored by VO5.
Oh, they only had Diet Pepsi. Ooh, this is tricky. We've been here before.
This is tricky. We have.
We have been here before.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I know what's going to help with that. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about how we can use sculpture in our healing.
Yeah.
And just a quick update about what is modern sculpture for, some of our viewers don't know anything about sculpture.
No.
So modern sculpture is generally, I don't know, it's considered to have begun with, let's say, Auguste Rodin. I see him as the progenitor of modern sculpture.
Yeah.
He didn't set out to rebel against the past, but he created a new way of building his works. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. He dissolved the hard outline of contemporary Neo-Greek academicism.
Yo, I love when you say that.
Yeah, academicism. And thereby he created a vital synthesis of opacity, transparency, volume, and void, okay?
Yeah.
And along with a few other artists of the late 19th century, who experimented with new artistic visions in sculpture.
Yeah.
Like, for example, I don't know, Degas, Edgar Degas.
Yeah.
Oh, Degas. Oh, that's Degas. Paul Gauguin. Oh, Gauguin.
I love
Sorry,
Gauguin.
You know, yeah. Paul Gauguin. Edgar Degas. That's how you say it if you're French. But if you're English, you say Edgar Degas.
Edgar Degas?
Like Las Vegas.
Edgar Degas.
And Paul Gauguin. So that's
Paul
just a little
Gauguin.
And that's just a little bit about art, guys.
I've learned so much. I just feel really learned.
And that's how you heal through the medium of sculpture. It's you just knowing that little bit about. You can also, get into Art Nouveau and read the Wikipedia page about that. And that can be very healing. So
very helpful.
Post-minimalism. What do we know about that?
Well, you receive it in the post.
Yeah.
And there's not very much of it.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm guessing I'm blind. This is a blind spot in my art history.
Well, you're close. Robert Pincus Witten.
I love him.
He termed the coin. He art term coined it.
Did he?
But he used it specifically in relation to music and the visual arts, but it can refer to any field using minimalism.
Sure.
I guess I'm not sure if that's what we're even doing with our stream. You're not able.
Rewind that thought a minute. Did you say Pincus? Pincus?
Yeah, I did. Robert Pincus Witten.
My God, can you imagine the conversation his mother and father had? The names that they didn't choose.
Oh my God, am I right? It's like what? Yeah.
when they settled on Pincus.
Yeah, why didn't you just call him Dinkus?
That guy's gonna grow up to be an artist.
Or a doofus.
Doofus. Rufus.
Everything Rufus. Now, during the 1976 Summer Olympics, and Philip was doing that. Sure. I have another film of when I was one of the judges, and it was Nadia Comaneci's the very first 10 in gymnastics, and I remember everyone just looked over at me. And Carlos, I'm wondering if we can get the film up of Nadia Comaneci getting her first perfect 10 in the gymnastics. Okay, yeah, let's just go to the vault then. Let's watch Phil. If that's
something from the vault. I don't want to.
Oh, now this is. I taught this to Phil on horseback. That's what this originally comes from. This. Are we all watching this now? Is everyone seeing this? Pause it right there. Oopsie.
Yeah, right there.
Okay, back it up a bit.
Back a little bit. Back
it up. Back it up. Whoops, and pause.
Oh, you think I'm going to fall off, but that was part of the trick.
Look at the strength of the upper body. Now, I was a judge, and I'm in the background. You can't see me. This is Philip and I. We'd met, but we hadn't embarked on a dance career yet.
Yeah.
Because I was a bit of a splash at the 72 Olympics when I competed also for the Soviets, but by this time I already defected, and I was judging for Canada, and I saw Philip up there right now, and I just thought we can just change a couple of his initials instead of Filipov, Nikolaevsky. We'll just stop it at Philip Nickel.
Yeah,
we can start a dance. Anyway, so I'm thinking all of this while this is going on. And then I thought to myself, okay, this guy is great at this, but he's clearly never done it on a horse.
No.
And I thought, the vision came to me. If he's doing this while riding around an arena on a horse, wearing a cowboy hat and shooting a 6-shooter, we're going to make some money.
Yeah. Well, your background being raised on the steppes,
I was a steppe warrior.
Yeah. So a lot of your Mongolian blood came through, and I just remember you used to ride a pony around just as an accessory.
Yeah. And it was a part of my lower body, TBH.
Yeah. Yeah. To be honest, and that night we didn't get into Studio 54, and you were like, well, it's only a pony. It's not going to need school. And
that really picked up after that, because I think it was Bianca. We used to hang out with Bianca a lot.
Yeah.
Bianca saw me go in with my horse, and she stole the idea, basically.
Yeah, basically.
All I remember is the orgies. There was so much pubic hair. That's all I can remember from the late 70s.
Yeah.
It was the Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
Wink, the suicides, and also the pubic hair.
Sure.
It was just sort of avalanches of it.
I just remember an elderly Sidney Puchet, and just used to people. I go, someone's tapping me on the shoulder. Turn, it's Sidney. Hi, Sidney, and he'd be naked and
He was naked. I remember saying to Bianca, "You look a lot like Nick." Oh, whoops!
I know.
Oh, I see.
That's probably. Yeah, it's like looking in a mirror.
That's when I said to Nick, I said, you know what, this is not rock and roll times. You need to get more of a disco sound. And they went away, and they came back with Emotional Rescue and all that stuff. So that was me, but I'm not taking credit for it.
No, not at all.
Who would? Because I just thought, you don't need to steal deep South American black blues music now. You can steal disco. That's what I said to Mick. He put his own spin on it. Let's not.
Yeah, he's very, very talented young man. There's no doubt about that.
He's 94 now.
Yeah.
A lot of us have aged a lot, quite
he's
quickly.
He's got the spirit of a 12-year-old, and he's got the hips of a 30-year-old. He's got the feet of a 19-year-old and the hands of a 75-year-old. He's got the
girlfriend of a 21-year-old.
Yeah. He's got everything.
And he's got 17 trillion zillion monies.
Yeah.
A lot of money. And he's not one of those guys that just goes around just giving it to causes like, say, Raj. He doesn't set up like the Teenage Cancer Trust or, stuff like that. What Mick does with it is he reinvests it in his bank.
Yeah.
And that really grows. And
I actually have a lot of money stuffed away in the Yager Bank.
The Yager Bank.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go. So here's where I first had the idea for the future of our dancing. Let's run it from now. Let's run Phil's performance here. Let's have a look and see what happens. Okay, let's react to this. Oh,
nearly
God,
falling.
Sad.
That's my nearly fall. Then I'm happy again.
Okay, he's back up.
Ooh.
Ouch. Don't get an erection now. Wrong time for a boner now. Ouch.
But I do use it in a minute.
Okay, here we go.
I'm going to use it to dismount. Just watch this. There. Did you see that at the last minute? I just poked it around.
Yeah, and there it is. There's your pouch.
Right, just keep going. The handle arrow's ready, and it's coming and bringing it in, and then I hook it, and it drops me. And there we go.
I was right next to the Italian judge, and he said something that was so stereotypical that it took me aback. He said, "Mamma mia," like that.
No.
Yeah, that's what he said, and I just went, "Oh, I'm sorry." I don't know why I brought that up because I don't remember how that ended, that situation. But I gave you a 10. I gave you a 10.
I remember being invited to his Italian
loft party. Didn't he have a
villa? He did it in his villa, and they actually used me. There I am. That's when I played for the Chicago Blackhawks. And this is Scott. You hated Scott Hamilton so much.
I don't know why. Why have you brought a film of Scott up here?
I don't. Yeah. Why are people teasing you with this? Remember,
Scott Hamilton and I used to have a rivalry. Okay, can we bring up Scott? Can you bring up Scott Hamilton because we're seeing it and the audience better see it? I know a lot of our fans are from the dance days, and some of the guys from the figure skating world, i.e., Scott Hamilton, tried to muscle in on our business model, and he and I fell out. Oh, there's Tracy at the back. Pause it.
There is. Pause it. Go back. Can we go back? Go back.
The red hat. That was Tracy McGovern.
Oh,
there she is. That's Tracy.
There she is. Oh, Trace.
So
rest in peace. Rest in peace, Tracy.
And so Tracy, she's there with her dad, Paul.
Oh, yeah. He's still alive. He's 104.
Yeah, Paul Jenkinson. And
yeah.
It's so good to see all these faces. There he is.
Look at
ouch.
So I did a lot of coaching at this time, at this level. Yeah. And this is just bad skating. Yeah. Like this just I mean just look. Like, and look what's with all the waiting? He's waiting for it. Whoops. And then he kicked his leg out.
He tripped there. Can we go back?
He tripped there. Yeah.
Can we really rewind this back a bit? Okay, so there.
Right. He trips there. There's a
trip. Go back. There's some sort of weird dancing going on.
It's a waste of time is what he's doing. He's going, think, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do?
Look up, I'll look down.
I look up, I'll look down. I'll flick my hair, trip.
Okay, stop it.
Into the next one.
Stop it right there. Okay, now look at the form there, the shape.
Yeah, that's just bad form.
The left hand is out to stop him from falling.
He looks like a speed skater here. I've said this to Scott before. You skate like a speed skater. You're in the air on the wrong sport.
Yeah. Okay, play that forward. Yeah. Oh, we nearly
roll that up. I know. That's it. He's used to. That's because he's in a Czechoslovakian ice rink.
Yeah.
And there got small. Look at now. Go back there. Just stop here for a second. Just roll back.
Keep rolling back. Keep rolling back. Keep rolling back.
Keep going right here. Wait. Keep going. Keep going back a little further. Just right here. This is now. Just go back a bit. This is here. Look at him here. Just
there.
Stop. This is right there. Stop.
Okay.
Now
stop. What's he doing?
Before we play it forward, just let me see. Right in this moment here, you see arrogance. You just watch the arrogance of this skater. He's already messed up. He's already screwed it. He knows he's lost, and now he starts to show off. He goes off.
I see that. Yeah,
he goes off road.
Arrogance.
So because the arrogance happens, you take a really good look at his face. It's something like this. I'll try and recreate it.
Can we see that, please?
Just like
right. That's just saying that you're better than everyone.
Well, watch what he does. Now roll it forward. He shows off by doing some marching move, as if look at this. Look at me. Oh yeah.
He's a militarist. He's a militarist. That's what we knew about him, is that he supported juntas and just any military action. He was behind it. He worked in the George W. Bush White House. He worked there, and he's probably one of the architects of the Iraq War. Yeah,
it's palatable. It's palatable. You know, palatable. And can you see how angry I am? It's still to this day. Look, I've got goosebumps. That just makes me angry.
Here's a funny little thing. When you get up here, you're going to see some of the boards missing from the ice hockey arena.
Yeah.
A funny thing was they forgot to put the board back in, and the Finland Hot Dogs went to play the final game there, and 3 of their players died. Yeah, falling through that hole and hitting their skulls off.
I remember that. It was in the first period. They lost the puck, and those guys skated right off the ice just accidentally, looking for it. Just stop here. Just stop here for a second. Can we just stop here?
Who's he hugging?
Himself. I mean, that's what he was like. It's just like, okay, Scott, get over yourself, man.
The arrogance.
There's just the arrogance of it. And look at him showing his skates. He had new skates that his
he's
mother
just like,
had bought.
look at these. These are sharpened.
These are my skates. Look at my skates.
Hey, everybody, I've got the sharpest skates in the box.
This is just terrible skating. This is terrible skating.
He looks like Spider-Man right here without his mask on.
Yeah. Maybe he is.
Oh, that's a thing. No one knew who Peter Parker was.
Nobody knew who Peter Parker was, and now we know.
In those days, now we know that they're
Scott Hamilton.
They're Dominic Holland's son now.
Yeah, just horrible. Just roll it forward, but really slowly. I want you to see something here. There you go. Now watch this. Look at this. This is from The Exorcist.
That's a bit of brain coming out the back of his head.
There's no one. Just roll that back on that one if you can, Carlos. There you go. Now look at this.
Yeah.
Look at this. No, that's just not natural.
And this is around the time he was singing with Simon, Paul Simon.
Yeah.
He was also Garfunkel. This is what happens when you're an international star like Scott Hamilton was.
Yeah.
An international spy is you were 1 minute you're Art Garfunkel. The next, the brain's flying out the back of your head. And then before you know it, you're in George W. Bush's White House chief of staff.
This is just the most. This is bad skating, and your hair doesn't have to go up like that. I mean, if you use, obviously, we've got, you can, get your VCEB gels, and there's lots of ways you can deal with your hair.
Yeah,
this is not how you. Stuff. This is not how you deal with it. Can we zoom in on his hair? Can we see his hair? Just look at this. Just terrible. Just like that's just bad skating. It's no wonder he lost.
Okay. Carlos, have we got some other skating videos there? Because no.
Right.
Ski ballet. I think this is me doing it, isn't it?
It is. It's
there's me.
You were doing it as a German weightlifter.
Oh yes, I remember this.
Let's just watch. This is the Montreal Olympics. Look at the passion in the left hand.
Yeah, I had my hair dyed black, and I'm holding my left hand. All I'm saying is, out of here. I am gone.
And if I remember, you had spent the whole night sewing that outfit. You really were going for it. And so you were saying, "Bring it, give it to me."
I haven't seen this since then.
It's so good. Like. It's just so.
What fluid. Do I look like?
So fluid, just so fluid, so wonderful.
We were just trying to bring pressure. That was hard. That took me a lot of times to do that. Yeah. But I was just trying to bring art to skiing, because at that time skiing was very, very aggressive.
Yeah,
a lot of warmongers. And this is great.
And if I remember correctly, you'd actually done all the music as well, because put the music. Can we hear it? Because it's very interesting. You've been up all night playing that on the piano in the hotel lobby. Here we go. I remember when you wrote this, you were so excited, you called me up.
I got my first Moog keyboard, my first Moog synthesizer.
Sure.
And I was just really using it.
That was a great jump there. There's a little spin. This is your move right there, that one.
That was, pause it right there. Can we stop it?
Stop it.
Can we go back a bit?
Can we go back a bit?
I just want to walk you through what I'm feeling right here.
Yeah.
Okay, back, keep going. Go right through the move.
A little bit further. Go through the move.
Okay, now here. Stop it here.
No, wait. No, go a little further back for me, just because I want you to see something that maybe you weren't even aware of. Just go a little bit further right.
It's so funny that you're saying go back, and this is actually forward.
Right there. Stop right there. Stop. No, go forward.
Swimming.
Okay. Wait.
This is where I'm going. There's a shark.
Let it go. And get a little bit further, just as your head. Get a little bit further.
There's me.
A little bit further. Right there. There. Stop there. Nope. Go
back.
That's the one.
Go back a bit.
Here we go.
Back a bit. Yeah.
No, keep going. There. Stop.
Right there. Now, what does that look like to you? Does that look like an arrowhead?
It sure does. It sure does look like an arrowhead. Mm-hmm. It looks like Rodin's The Thinker. We're talking about sculpture. Of course, who doesn't?
Yeah. That's how we're linking it in.
This is sculpture in motion.
Yeah.
This is
moving sculpture.
This is moving sculpture.
Yeah, this is what it is. And we had to go back to when we tried to bring dance into skiing.
Yeah.
This is in some ways a peak of civilization in a way.
This moment right here is a pivot on dance, and
I've heard people say this was the beginning of the end for Western society.
It really is.
I'm saying I'm sorry, this was just the beginning of the beginning. If we had have gone in the right direction,
it was the end of the end, as far as I was concerned, and the beginning of the middle. It doesn't. Where it started and why is not as important as how and what. And I think why is irrelevant if you know who and when.
Yeah. Also, what's under?
Yeah. Yes. Like it looks like snow, but snow's white. or is white a color? I don't think so. So
you know what? Right here, the reason I'm looking down is I know the audience doesn't know, but I know that beneath me is a cartoon rabbit who's buried under the earth and lives down there. And I'm looking down at it, and I'm going, not now.
No, don't come to me now.
Don't come up now.
Now, this is really what I loved most about this performance and you. I love you. I love you so intensely. But
thank you.
This moment, this arrowhead thought moment for me.
Thank you.
And you can see your erection has lifted the skirt up.
Yeah, that's important for this move. To really nail this move, you need a boner right now.
Yeah, just the arrow, to give it the arrow full flight. It's like double arrowheads. Like
if you don't have a boner, you're not getting to the end of this dance. You're just not.
If you don't have a boner, you're not the owner, I think is what you used to say.
I've seen lots of guys go into this and not have a boner and then try to execute, and it's gone very badly.
It looks sloppy.
It just doesn't work. There's lots of things get snagged. It's ugly. Okay, so should we?
Let's just. What were you What were you thinking? Were you aware as you were in this moment with your boner and your arrow move that this was the beginning of the end and the end of the beginning and the middle of the end of the middle?
I could feel all these Germanic type people just willing it on, and lots of them were wondering what are we watching? I could sense that off them.
Yeah, what is it? A lot of them were.
The sense I got was, why is this happening?
Yeah,
and that was what was supercharging me. This is what was getting me going. And I thought, it doesn't get better than this. I need to procreate. That's all that was going through my mind. And then I thought about that, and
let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Let's roll that film, because this is amazing. Now that we know that,
I couldn't agree with that announcer more. He really nailed it on that, actually. I think
just watch. What I love is that your emotion at the end of this. I think you were aware of what you've done. Let's just see it. You're not even using one hand for your pull. So watch. Here we go. You nailed it. He's nailed it. You're so elegant.
Yeah, thank you.
You're so elegant.
I will. You know me. When we used to ski together in the 70s, we just said, this is boring.
Yes, we were never off the green slopes.
There's got to be more to skiing than how everyone is doing this.
Yeah,
and there it is.
This is good.
And
here it is. Just watch. Yeah,
and
just watch. There it is. Watch the joy. Watch.
Oh,
look.
God, I was happy then, and
you were so happy.
Better.
Look, you were.
I had more teeth in those days. Oh.
I can believe you're only 17. You used to always wear your age. I wore my age
on there. Yeah, that's right. I've got a lot of shirts now that say 5-0. And I'm not top, by the way.
The big 5-0.
The 5-0.
You're so cute. Yeah. Just roll that back a bit, and let's just see how excited. I get goosebumps when I see this. I've been watching this all morning, but you are so excited. Yeah. Just let it spin. And this is still part of the.
I can't believe I'm at the Olympics doing this. That's what's going through my mind right now.
Yes. Okay. Now roll.
I'm at the Olympics doing this.
My name is Herman with 2 N's.
What's going on? What the frick is going on with the world? That's what I knew.
And this is it. That moment there was, for me, just.
A lot of experts say that was when society was fractured. That's when the fault line opened up.
Yeah.
And we realized that the things are starting to quiver and shake.
Really, the birth of the Virtue Chamber Echo Bravo at this point. You think about not really, but I want to make it. I want to attach myself to the moment somehow, because the power of this.
Yeah, the power of this. There was something about it, and I remember I talked to a lot of intellectuals about this since, and they've had time to look back at it. Yeah.
I remember after this performance, you took a sequin off your jumper and gave it to every member of the crowd. Each member of that crowd got a sequin.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
And
that went deep into the night. That was a funny thing. A lot of them were bringing me little cups of Glühwein.
Yeah.
Hot wine.
Yeah.
And so I was getting a little tipsy by the end, actually.
Yeah.
And I think one or two of the people actually got maybe more than one sequin, You know, because I was a little whoopsie. But you know, that's what you do after that.
Yeah. When you have two or more in a row, that's called a sequence, isn't it?
Yeah.
Thank you.
And you're exhausted, you're happy.
And you're drunk on Glühwein.
And at the same time, you're like, well, what does the future hold? And I didn't know VCEB was on the horizon.
Well, roll it forward from this. I want to see the moment where I feel right BC here becomes alive when you realize it's about to happen. There it is. There it is, right there. I
made 2 decisions right then. I'm going to change my name from Herman is the first one. And number 2, I'm going to teach myself to read. That's what I said.
Just roll that back a bit. I just want to show, look at the pure joy. You cannot believe that you've done so good. Roll it back so we can just keep going. Just go roll back about 10 seconds. It's right here. You can't just I don't have to see your face. Look.
Also, I'm tired. I'm tired.
You've just there. He can't believe it. Look at unbelievable.
Yeah.
Look at
Thank you. Thank you, Lord.
There it is. I am here. That's what you're saying to
I was named after a Germanic, ancient hero, Herman.
Yeah,
and,
2 N's. Yeah,
Herman.
Herman Reitbarth.
And I was praying to Herman.
Yeah,
and I was praying to Odin, and Thor.
Yeah,
that's what I was praying to. And also, I was looking out there. My hairdresser's out there who gives the perm.
Well, he's the one that's on his knees. You can see his knees there.
There's Stacy. She's wearing a white hat. That's Stacy on the left.
Yeah.
So that's my hairdresser, Stacy.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, you remember Stacy Stankoff.
So who's this on the squat position with the yellow knee pads?
There.
Is that your trainer? Just under your right arm.
That's Connor, who runs the Irish bar in town.
I wondered who it was. He loved those yellow knee pads. Every time I was just be sitting down that car, here comes Connor.
Every Germanic town had a Con. I know it says Calgary 88, but this is that's fake news. This was this was in a random Austrian town. So we can move this film on. Is there another film? I know we're running over now.
Are we running over? Because I really have to go.
No more films. Okay, well, next week we didn't get to so many things like what's in my magic reading box, and I reach up and bring it down, and it was Chekhov. We were going to read Chekhov to you guys. Next week we'll read.
We were gonna play a poetry game called Bukowski. Or what? That's it.
Cage
or cave.
That's
it.
Bad seed or postman. Bad seed or postman.
Bad seed or postman. Treasure be damned or sick bag.
Yeah, are they similar? Do you think Cave likes Bukowski?
I think he loves Bukowski.
Okay. So we're going to do all that next week, and we might go through some videos of some of our other exploits during the 1970s. But thank you for coming, guys. Please donate.
Sponsored by BO5. Sponsored by BO5.
BO5. Sponsored by
brought to you
by VO5. See you in space, guys.
At least don't wee out of my bum.